just hit them very hard. And I'd say we hit them 20-1. Every time they hit us, we're going to hit them 20. And we did it last night. It did a little something today, but it was really retribution for last night. They hit actually 3 boats, not 2. And when they hit, we hit back much harder. They called a little while ago. They want to make a deal so badly. I just don't know if they're worthy of making a deal. I don't know that they're going to honor the deal. That's the problem. It's sort of crazy, to be honest with you. They're sort of crazy. They're a little bit out of control. But
that was President Trump saying the U.S. hit Iran very hard. Iran called to make a deal. The president says Iran, again, may not honor any deal. U.S. stocks were up today. Oil was trading lower despite the strikes, giving the president some breathing room stateside. Joining us now, U.S. Navy SEAL veteran Mike Sarraille. Mike, thank you again for your service to America. It's always great to have you back on the show. Where do you think all of this leads? What will Iran do? Because Operation Economic Fury is also destroying Iran. What do you think happens next?
Well, I think Trump has come to the conclusion that, Iran just can't join the 21st century. No one can say that President Trump didn't give diplomacy a chance. So there were harsh consequences behind this ceasefire in the MoU, and now President Trump is exercising them. What I would say is cry havoc and let slip the dogs of war. We're dealing with a regime for the past 47 years that just can't comply by any agreement. Now, what we're seeing overnight, over the last few nights, is one, we're starting this in phase. The center of gravity right now, we all know, is the Strait of Hormuz. So we are attacking Iran's maritime disruption and attack capabilities to give a what we call buffer space to the Strait of Hormuz to ensure that the energy lanes don't shut down again. And right now, the markets are not reflecting an increase. They're not reflecting shock. So that is a positive from an economic perspective that things are in our favor at the moment.
And we've got this breaking news development. President Trump says NATO now wants to help with Iran. Watch.
I mean, they want to help now. It's a little late to think. Essentially, there's not that much fighting to be done. But some will depend on Iran. When they had a chance, an opportunity to help, they chose not to. So, but we're sort of forgetting about that. And now they want to help. They all want to go in. They want to help on Iran so badly.
What do you think? Do you think NATO is going to help here? The president has criticized it for not doing more. What do you think, Mike?
I don't think it was criticism as much as it was accountability. And we saw one of the most historic NATO summits since the end of the Cold War. So this can be an extremely positive thing. I think the world sees the pathway with Iran. Again, they can't join the 21st century. Now, even if NATO joins for security of the Strait of Hormuz to keep the energy lanes open, while Israel and the U.S. focus on punishing, degrading, and dismantling to the max extent we can this regime, there will be strategic outcomes, positive outcomes for the entire world. Guys, the oil and headlines will spike with uncertainty, and we're seeing that right now. But, ultimately, the long-term play here for stable energy markets is to degrade the IRGC in this fanatical regime to where they no longer have a chokehold on the Strait of Hormuz. The world benefits for it, the region benefits, and ultimately Americans.
Thank you so much, Mike Sarraille. Thank you for your service to America.